Okay, you've stopped again this time because of rubber. Okay. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Because you need to go into this one. There we go. Because, yeah, it runs through them way faster. We should just not overclock this now. Because, I mean, we're running through more than what we can provide regardless. So it actually doesn't make any difference. I really wish that the light rods lit up purple for things that were Somas loot. Instead, they just show up as their default. Now, you aren't making those anymore. We may need more later, but for now, I'm going to steal your Somas loop and yours. Let's go double some superposition oscillators, shall we? We also need to fill up a lot more aluminium sheets, so we should have grabbed those as well. But for now, let's just come over here and stick those in there. So now it's making 60 dark matter residue per minute. That is a problem because we are only using 40. And we don't have the diamonds being produced that can make that work otherwise. Otherwise, this would have to be 12. And then that would be also 12. So it would be 12 diamonds per minute. And then we'd be making fewer time crystals. Maybe that's fine. We just have the bias more towards this, but then you're producing more dark matter crystals. That said, we're probably going to need them for more things, and we have a big container to stack them up into. The gas is more of an issue. So if we do that, 60 per minute, that means that you can actually be idle. We're quarter full at the moment. Let's go rebalance these. So the time crystals won't be producing as quickly. We're not using them for anything yet. I know we will. So we only want to use 8 per minute, so let's make that 4. So 8 to 4. So that's actually suffering a little bit. Yeah, because it's splitting. That's the other problem. Oh no, that's expected because this needed 10. It was only getting 9. Now it's the opposite way around, so this will actually start to rack up. The other one is going to fall short for a little bit, but it already has a bit of a backlog because it was only using 8. So the balance is now tipped. Yeah, because it's almost got a full stack. So hopefully it'll rebalance, but if not, then, well, it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, hello. I didn't realize that you had a exhaust. The quantum exhaust. I'm sure that's safe. Let's just do a little SAM run again, just for old time's sake. Why not? We'll just come across here. Oh, you're not even full yet. Interesting. Well, we'll grab what's there anyway. I mean, it only racks up at 120 per minute, I suppose. So you're actually not empty yet. Oh, almost though. Oh, that's actually almost perfect. Oh, there we go. Couldn't have planned it better. We also have some confidence. The fact that Phase 5 is the last phase. We have no more milestones after this tier, which means that we shouldn't need to keep any of the production lines that we're setting up. Which is why it is kind of annoying that we have to put so much effort into this when we know that we're not going to use it after this point. But such is life. So we're not going to need more of you either. So eventually you can probably grind to a halt. Well, we'll need more of you. Who am I kidding? I'm going to need a ton of it for part 4, I'm sure. Should know better than to take a break, take a drink while I'm in a hypertube. Alright, let's go through... Do I want to take anything with me? I don't think so. Let's go through to our aluminium base again. Well, no, our blender base. Aluminium outpost is fairly self-sustaining now. Blender base. We want to pick up maybe some fused or fused frames. Not quite direct, but it's pretty close. Whee. Right, so you are still going. You've got 42 left. You have stopped. Soma sloops, out. Power shards, out. I could double you. In the meantime, let's just do that actually. Because I might want more of you. Let's grab the 30 that are in there at the moment and upload them. And then grab... yeah, we have slightly more than what we need. That's fine actually. I'm going to keep those on me. We'll try and come back this way maybe, but I want to go off to these wrecks here. Oh no, I still need the turbo motors, that's right. So I'm not doing the wrecks yet. If I'm not doing the wrecks, I will do supplies. Yes, it is moderately tedious doing these sorts of supply runs. Yes, I also want to kill that radiated hog that's back there, ideally. I just take a flash of maximum radiation when I go past him, which I don't like. Also, this should definitely not be faced up anymore. But it would be even more tedious to run, like, massive conveyor belts or anything like that. I don't know, you could run the conveyor belt along the same line that I've run the hypertube, I guess. You'd only have to do it once, whereas the hypertube you have to and fro every time. So, you know, some more circuit boards, okay. So it's not these you needed, not this time. Not yet. That's good. And I think I'm almost finished with you anyway. So I only need 150 circuit boards then. We'll take 200, why not? Any excess I'll just end up on me if I change what it's making again. And it's just easier to stick a stack in like that. So you can go back underway. But then you're almost finished. I could even just stop doubling you now if I wanted to. Bang. Completed. 4 left over. Lovely. Let's put the excess in here. Turbo motors. Hopefully you'll have at least the 25 that I need to open the wreck already. It's a shame that I'm going to be wasting... yeah, 33. Shame that I'm going to be wasting them on opening a wreck, but... so this is kind of... my little loop system is kind of working, because it keeps this steadily fed, which is nice. Plastic we're not running out of, and we're not backing up of. So that's good. So I think everything's pretty finely balanced at the moment in plastic land. Okay, let's go raid some wrecks. Let's just double check. So we've got the 33 of those. We've got some heat sinks. Let's just pull them out. Good. Let's go wreck raiding. So the best place to go for that is probably the aluminium base first. So I should have actually gone the other way probably, because I think it's more direct now. That's fine. We'll take the scenic route for all time's sake. We have our nuclear project that's just in a state of idleness at the moment. We don't need it. And if I really want 2500 megawatts of power, it's much easier to fire up some more fuel power plants instead. I mean, we just did, right? This episode alone, I have managed to figure out some turbo fuel and put in, yeah, 5 more power plants overclocked. So that's a nuclear's worth. Yeah, it takes up more space, but not when you consider the amount of extra stuff you've got to go through for all the production and waste management. So honestly, I think it comes out better off. Well, first stop is the turbo motor wreck, so that is directly east, and then we'll go north. And while we're doing that, we'll look for, well, hard drives I'm fairly sure I will have dealt with. So, what about Mercer spheres? Okay. There's one around here somewhere. Somewhere around here. Oh, is it up in the tree? It is indeed up in the tree. Just managed to get up here with very little power. Good. Alright, Soma sloop. Yes, this way. Okay. There we go. Now I can hover again. Radiation wreck around here. Oh. Ah, must be underneath. Okay. Must be a cave of something down below. Several caves, in fact. Okay. I'm also going to gather this power slug, because we are going to start to need them again. I'm going to need to run some power lines in here, probably. Oh yeah, there's a cave system down here. Guarded by multiple radioactive hogs. Alright, well. Just as well, they can't attack me. Good. Oh, interesting, there's another one around somewhere. It hasn't dimmed. Okay. That was just the closest one, that's all. Well, that's exciting. Somewhere around here. Up or down? Ah, I see it. Okay. Well, that's two more. Nice. So now we can double one of the constructors or assemblers again. Let's go back to Mercer Sphere. Oh, yep. So there's one of them around here too. Again, up or down? I think it might actually be down. Would make sense given that the Soma sloop was up. I hear something, maybe? Is it another tree? There's a power slug. It's really dark. Where's my power lines? Some over here. Let's bring you across here. And then you up here. And I will grab the yellow power slug at least. Oh. Takes two to destroy the hatches anyway.
This fleeting temple hums a respite.
Oh, there's more around because it hasn't gone to nothing again. Oh yeah? Back this way. Alright. Maybe up in this tree? Oh yeah, I can see something. Oh no, that's the power slug. Yeah. Oh well, I mean, while I'm here, may as well. This way. And it's down. Ah. Clever. It seems silly to have a stinger in here because, like, well, how would it have gotten in here? Alright. Any others? Still hasn't stopped, okay. There's a lot in this biome. Oh, yep, here we go. Nope, out of power. I don't know where my power is in relation to this. Go too... There we go. I was about to say go too far one direction or other. I'm bound to find some power lines there. Something around here though. Is it in a tree? Is it up or down? I think it's actually down. Another cave, maybe? Up. Literally right out in the open, okay. But not all hidden. Oh, and another one. It's just over there, in fact. I can see it. I was thinking it might be in the water. At this rate, we might even have enough to do some research. We had 8. How many do we have now? Another 6. That's 14. We're almost halfway there. Oh, another one over this direction. Another power slug too. This is just a case of, well, let's just do some gathering of advanced resources. There's a bit of a wreck here. Have I been to the wreck up above? Not sure. Let's go up here. Find our way up here. Oh, this is the bauxite wreck. Of course. And the hogs haven't respawned because we've put production down near their spawn points. I think that's how that works. Oh, there's actually some remains there. Interesting. Alright, and then there's apparently, it would seem, yes, this can now go down as well. There's apparently a Mercer sphere around here too. Right near my base? There's some explodable rocks up here, isn't there? Yeah. And radiation. Alright. Yep. So much radiation. Oh well. That's why we have the filter. Well, we didn't get far from our base, did we? So much for setting off from our base and going east in order to find anything else. I mean, we did. We just then did a loop because we found Mercer sphere after Mercer sphere. And then there was the Soma sloop that's like underneath somewhere, I think. Because we tried to find that one other time. So we're going to have to just go until that's out of range. There's a Mercer sphere somewhere in this direction, in fact. Probably underneath there, is it? Because I was just flying over the top of everything and would have just missed. Yep, there's a cave. Is it in here? Must be. Where is it? Oh.
The tapestry.
Down here? Oh, wait, inside? No? Inside something? Is it in this? Do I have to cut you down or something? No, looking at that, no, it's in here. There's a coal seam. Do I have to mine that to get to it? Oh well, that's new. This is a very big seam. This isn't a deposit. There we go. Yeah, and it was hidden behind. Interesting. I don't think I've counted that yet. Alright, and now from here, or this one in fact, let's go over to the water's edge. And then bring that over to where the purple slug is. And then this over to a rock here, because I'm gonna guess there's a cave in behind somehow. Now, where is it though? No? It might not be down the bottom, it might be higher up. Ah, yes it is. There's just a narrow seam. Audio is glitching out because there's too much going on. Okay, here we go. And it's Radiationville, of course. So no Mercer spheres, no Soma sloops, no hard drives. But the Soma sloop one did... There we go, now it's dipped a bit. Okay, the other direction it seems. Ah, there's a little cave in here. This won't be the one that I thought I was looking for. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay, it's outside. Never mind. Well, the cave continues around. Blast this open. See what's behind door number 1. Soma sloop. Okay, good. So there is one here. I wonder if this is the one that I was trying to find earlier. Maybe. Guess we'll find out. Okay, now there's another Somas loop this way somewhere. So there's just some destructible rocks here. We have just enough power. Still inside. There we go. Got it. That's a few of them now. We've got 4 on us now. That's good. We'll grab the purple slug. Why not? Last time we got attacked by so many spiders you don't remember. Yeah, they're spiders by default. Well, stingers, I think they call them. They're kind of a spider-esque thing. They're pretty gross. You can set creatures to be passive. That's what I've done. I don't care about making this a combat game on top of everything else. It's already a cerebral game of having to think about everything. I don't need it to be combat as well. So I've got everything turned passive. You can either make them defensive, so they'll still attack you if you attack them. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, there's enough to have to think about with this game already. Oh, there's a Somas loop over here somewhere as well. Interesting. It's quite handy to be able to just frighten them off. It's over there in the swamp. I don't know how I missed that before. I guess I didn't fly high enough. Or it was probably dark, come to think of it. I was doing a lot of this exploration at night time, I think. Let's collect it now before I forget. If I get 9 of these, or like 10 of them, that'll be quite handy, because then I can make one of those alien energy things and see what they do. And probably make them passive. Yeah, I think it, honestly, especially for the first time playing this game, I think passive makes a lot more sense. You can also change it at any time. It's not something you change when you start the game, or set when you start the game. It is literally in the options under, presumably, gameplay, creature hostility, number 1. You can also set it to just keep inventory when you die, just to make that, so if you happen to take fatal fall damage or something like that, then, you know. But what you can always do, if you really want to roleplay something, is you could have them passive to start with, but as you start to do more on the planet, then maybe they get defensive. And then once you get to like the final phase, maybe then they're aggressive because you're destroying the environment and the planet is angry with you. You know, you can roleplay it if you so wished. I think I considered that originally, that I thought that, oh, maybe that's what I'll do, but I couldn't be bothered. Alright, here we go, because here's the wreck, which I think this is the one that I was at. This is the turbo motor wreck, I think. But it seems I didn't put a power line in the middle of it. Is this the one that I've been to? No, this is a different wreck. Yeah, this is a different wreck. Okay, I've got to go south again after this. That's why I got confused. What do you need? 25 quartz crystals. I think I have some of those in here. Good. Clunk. Alright, that'll do. Let's go south. Hey, Razor. Radiation. Can I fix the drive core? Sadly not, but I can at least, and do, have a radiation suit of sorts. But they have the added realism twist that just because you have the suit doesn't mean you're protected. You then have to keep making filters. The suit protects your body, but the filters protect your vital organs. It's kind of a nice touch, to be fair. There we go, here's the turbo motor wreck. Has poison, but we have filters for that too. Good, 2 hard drives.
Fix-It employee contract reminder. No pioneer should speculate regarding why there are crashed freighters on this planet.
Let's now follow our trail of power lines. This game is addicting. Having tried it out, yeah, it is quite addicting. And it's one of those ones as well, like, I have a lot of other games that I do also want to play. And initially I thought that I was just going to give this a little bit of a go and then probably just phone it in or just do it offline or something, but I'm now so close, I feel. Like, I'm on the final phase. Unfortunately, the final phase is going to take me a very long time, because things just take forever to make, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. Sheets, control rods, computers, heavy frames, replacement quartz crystals. Ah, some partial replacement turbo motors too. What do you need? 60 silica. I have some of that too. Good. And then after I've taken things out, I should just put things back in again. I do have more stuff to do back at my base. I shouldn't scout too heavily right now because I will need to waste more time later. But it's fine. For now, we'll just pick up a few more things. And then we've got another couple of wrecks to open. And I can also scout for some more Mercer spheres and Soma soups while I'm at it. See some destroyable rocks over here. Anything important underneath? I don't see the motes of a power slug. Mesosphere? Yeah, Mesosphere. Nice. Where am I going for the next wreck? Oh, quite a ways away, okay. I keep thinking that I'm closer. I always underestimate how big this world is. That's the thing that also kind of keeps me interested in the game, is the world is a much bigger place than you first think. It does give a bit of replayability as well, because you can have different starting zones. And unless you've explored, like, comprehensively in your first playthrough. And honestly, even if you have, your experience of visiting a place is always different when you visit it like I'm doing now. Like, I'm flying, for crying out loud. You know, I'm able to just hover everywhere that I run power lines. That's not the case when you start playing the game, funnily enough. So the experience is very different if you were to start in a different biome, because even if you theoretically know where things are, the experience of getting to them will be very different. Where was the drop pod? Here we go. Uploading resources to the cloud. Yeah, I love that that's a thing. It solves the problem that a lot of these sorts of games have. Like, resource creep is bad enough. But it's even worse when you then have to worry about how do you get things. Like, okay, I'm scouting out something. Oh, I'm 5 short of a resource. The last thing you want to do is to have to go all the way back to base just to get a few resources. Or to have to carry everything on you. Like, you do get inventory upgrades, of course. Like any RPG-esque style game. But it is nice that you can just have the dimensional depot. Yeah, you've got to research it. It doesn't get given to you for free. But you can then upload things. Where's this Mercer sphere then? Where have my power lines gone? Up there. What's the best way to get them down here? Probably that. It would also be interesting if there was structural integrity in the game. That would add yet another layer of difficulty to things. Not one I would care for particularly, but if it was an option, like if you could just enable or disable the system, that would be kind of cool. It would make it interesting. Alright, so we've done the superposition one. We should open the heatsink one while we're here. Seems there's a Mercer sphere in this direction as well. Oh, it's up the tree, probably. It's especially good that the basic resources stack so highly. So you can carry a ton of those in the depot. No? No Mercer sphere up here, just the power slug, okay. I'm getting distracted from the wreck again. Yep, it's the poison. And there's another wreck over there, but I didn't leave a marker, so I'm assuming that I opened that one. Got plenty of gas filters at least. Right, so from here, maybe we just put this across to that side and then continue over here. And circle back around to the wreck that's over here. This is the one that needs the heat sinks. And then we've got some hard drives that we can A, research, and B, research. Two different types of research. One consumes them to find alternative recipes. The other... well, I guess it's also to find alternative recipes, but it's new recipes. Yes, 25 heat sinks. There we go. 5 hard drives. Nice. And Mercer sphere somewhere? This way. It's the way that I just came. You didn't tell me about it then. Oh. I had my build tool out, that's why. I bet it's up here. Yup. Oh, that's right. I think I'd run out of explosives last time I was here. That would make sense. That was not a good throw. I wonder how high I can go. This is an interesting desert area. Yeah. Well, that was rude. Thankfully I can pick it up anyway. It's like clipped out of it. This was meant to explode as well, I'm fairly sure. So, okay, this is the northern reaches. So we can remove these markers now. Radar tower. That's the extent of that radar tower. So, how much is there to the northeast? And how much is there that way? That's interesting. There's quite a lot. Like I was saying, the world is much bigger than you might first think.